Hello children, hope you all are well and safe at home. Today I am here with a new chapter, Profit and Loss. So let's begin the chapter. Now teaching points. Concept of cost price and selling price. Concept of profit and loss to find profit and loss percentage. To find selling price when profit or loss is given. To find selling price and cost price when profit percentage or loss percentage is given. And some problem based on profit and loss. Now first of all we will discuss about cost price and selling price. What is cost price and what is selling price? So the money invested by the shopkeeper in purchasing an article, that is known as its cost price. And the money the shopkeeper receives when he sells the article, that is known as its selling price. So what is cost price? The amount the shopkeeper spent on purchasing an article, that is its cost price, and the amount the shopkeeper receives by selling an article, that is known as its selling price. In between the cost price and selling price, a margin is there, means money the shopkeeper earns, that is known as profit, and sometimes it happens that the shopkeeper has to face some loss. So what is profit? When the selling price is more than the cost price. If you see here, the selling price is more and the cost price of the article is less. So such case, when the selling price is more than the cost price, then we call the shopkeeper has incurred a profit. When the cost price is more and when the selling price is less, then we say that the shopkeeper has incurred a loss. So the investment, when the investment of the shopkeeper is more and when the amount he received by selling it is less, then we are saying that the shopkeeper has a loss. So when the shopkeeper is not getting the amount back as much he invested, then we say that such case is a case of loss. So loss, when you have to calculate loss, from the cost price we subtract the selling price. What do we call the prices shown by the price tags? Is it the cost price? No, it's not the cost price. Cost price is what? The money invested by the shopkeeper on the article. So whatever he invested, he never mentioned on the article. These whatever price tags are there, these are the selling prices. Now suppose Sam is a boy and he has two watches. One ladies watch and one gents watch is there. And he purchased the ladies watch at rupees 600 and the gents watch as rupees 700. And now since he is a shopkeeper, he is going to sell it. So the first watch was that he sold is a gents watch. He purchased the watch at rupees 700 and he sold it at rupees 850. So the cost price of the watch is what? Rupees 700 and the selling price is what? Rupees 850. So did Sam earn a profit? Yes, he earned a profit. When the selling price is more and the CP is less, in such cases there is a profit. So in order to calculate the profit, what we will do? From the selling price we will subtract the cost price. The profit we will calculate by subtracting the selling price and the cost price. Now the second watch Sam has is a ladies watch and the CP of the watch is how much? Rupees 600. Now because of some defect in the watch, he is not able to sell it at more than rupees 600. So he has to sell it at rupees 350. So he invested rupees 600 on the watch and in return he got 350 rupees. So would he earn a profit here? No. He is having a loss. He incurred a loss here. His investment is rupees 600 but he is getting how much money? Rupees 350 only. That means he faced a loss here. So cost price was how much? Rupees 600. Selling price was rupees 350. And when the cost price is more and the selling price is less, that means this is a case of loss. So to calculate the loss, what you will do? From the cost price you will subtract the selling price. Now some important formulae that you have to study in this chapter is, first, gain. Gain is equals to selling price minus cost price. Loss. Loss is equals to CP minus SP. Loss or gain is always reckoned on CP. Means whenever you have to calculate the loss or the gain, you have to calculate it on CP only. Why so? Because for an article, the selling price may vary. In one case you may get more profit, in another case you get less profit, or in some case you have a loss also. So that means selling price used to vary with cases. But the money invested by the shopkeeper remains fixed or constant. That's why loss or gain is always reckoned on what? CP. Now the fourth formula is gain percentage. In order to calculate gain percentage, the formula is gain upon CP multiplied by 100. Similarly, loss percentage. So loss percentage is equals to loss upon CP multiplied by 100. Selling price, when you have to calculate the selling price and when there is a gain, so you can use the formula selling price is equals to 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into CP, and selling price in case of loss, that will be equals to 100 minus loss percent upon 100 multiplied by CP. Now if you have to calculate this cost price, so using the formula, so CP will be equals to 100 upon 100 plus gain percent multiplied by the selling price, or in case of loss, CP will be equals to 100 upon 100 minus loss percentage multiplied by selling price. Now to calculate profit and loss, so if to find cost price or selling price when profit is given, so if you are knowing that profit is equals to selling price minus CP. So among these are three unknown quantities. If you are knowing any two quantity, suppose you are knowing the profit and if you are knowing the selling price, then you can very easily calculate the CP. How you will calculate? Just bring it this side and this one you will send this side as you are doing in the linear equation. So CP will be equals to selling price minus profit. Similarly, you can calculate selling price is equal to profit plus CP. Similarly, if you have to calculate the cost price or selling price when the loss is given, similarly you know that loss is equals to CP minus SP. So just if you are knowing any two quantities among these, you can calculate the third one. So when you have to find out the CP, then in the selling price if you add the loss, it will become the CP. Or SP if you have to calculate. So as you know, in the case of loss, CP is bigger. So from the CP, if you subtract the loss, you will get the selling price. Now let's do one question on this. Now you have to find out the cost price when the selling price is given to you 99 and the profit is given to you rupees 3. So here the selling price is given to you 99 and the profit is given to you rupees 3. So as you know, profit is equals to SP minus CP. We modify the formula here. CP will come this side and selling price minus profit you do. So now you are knowing the selling price is 99 and the profit is given to you 3 here. Solve it, you will get 96 here. Find gain or loss percentage when CP is given to you 2400 and the selling price is given to you 2592. So when the CP and the SP is given to you and if you have to calculate the gain or loss percentage, then what we will do first of all we will find out whether gain is there or loss is there. So in the first case, you can see here the CP is given to you 2400 and the selling price is given to you 2592, which means that the selling price is more than the CP. That means there is a gain. So first of all, we'll calculate the gain. So gain is equals to SP minus CP. So 2592 minus 2400 you'll do. So you will get the gain there, that is 192. Now for calculation of the gain percentage, as you know the formula, gain percent is equals to gain multiplied by 100 upon CP. So gain is 192, write 192, and upon CP you will write 2400 multiplied by 100. When you will solve it, you will get 8%. So the gain percent is how much? 8%. Similarly, you will calculate the next question also. See the next question now. The CP is given to you 1650 and the selling price is given to you 1452. Now since the CP is more and the selling price is less, that means loss is there. So first of all, you will calculate the loss and then the loss percentage. Now the next question is, find the CP when the selling price is given to you rupees 924 and the gain percent is given. So we will use the formula. As you all know, CP is equals to 100 upon 100 plus the gain percent multiplied by the selling price. So here 100 upon 100 plus, since the profit percentage is given, the gain percentage is given to you 10%. So 100 plus 10 you will write in a bracket, multiply by the selling price, that is 924. When you will calculate, you will get the CP here 800. Now the next question is, on selling a watch for rupees 11,400, a shopkeeper lose 5%. For how much did he purchase it? So what is given in the question is that the selling price of the watch is given to you 11,400 and loss is given, that is 5%. Now it is asking for how much does the shopkeeper purchase the watch. That means CP is asked. So for the calculation of CP, we will use the formula 100 upon 100 minus loss percent, and that will be multiplied by the selling price. So 100 upon 100 minus the loss percent is 5. So 100 minus 5% and multiplied by the selling price, and the selling price is given to you 11,400. So 100 upon 95 multiplied by 11,400. Now you will solve it and you will get the CP here 12,000. So he purchased it at the cost of rupees 1200. If the same question we want to solve with another method, so what you will do here, CP is 100%. And the selling price percentage will be how much? It will be 100 minus 5%, which is equals to 95%. So CP will be selling price upon selling price percentage. The selling price is given to you 11,400 divided by the selling price percentage. Remove the percentage sign, so the numerator will be multiplied by 100. Solve it and you will get the cost price. Now the next question. Sudhir bought an Almirah for rupees 13,600 and spent rupees 400 on its transportation. Then he sold it for rupees 16,800. So you have to calculate his gain percent. So as you know, CP is what? The investment on the article. So here on the Almirah, Sudhir has invested 13,600 and 400 rupees which he spent on the transportation. So his total investment on that Almira is how much? 13,600 plus 400. So the CP will be how much? 13,600 plus 400, which means his net CP will be 14,000. So the net CP is how much? 14,000. His selling price is 16,800. 16,800. As you know, CP, and here the selling price is more than the CP, that means he is having a gain. So you will calculate the gain. As you know, the formula, gain formula is selling price minus the CP. So for calculation of the gain, from 16,800 will subtract the CP, that is 14,000, and you will get the gain 2,800. Now we will calculate the gain percentage. So as you know, gain percent formula is what? Gain multiplied by 100 upon CP. So put the gain value. The value of gain is 2,800 upon the CP is 14,000 and multiply by 100. When you will solve, you will get here 20% as the answer. Now the next question is, the selling price of 12 pence is equal to the cost price of 15 pence. So you have to find out the gain percent. So what is given in the question? That selling price of 12 pence is equals to the CP of 15 pence. So first of all, what we will do? We will consider that the cost price of each pen is equals to rupees 1. Now in this, the method is, how much pence cost price is selling price is given, that much pen you first calculate how much will be the CP. So here the selling price of 12 pen is given. So we'll calculate the cost price of 12 pen here. So 1 pen cost price is rupees 1. So 12 pen cost price will be how much? Rupees 12. So now we have calculated the cost price of 12 pence. Now we'll calculate the selling price of 12 pence. So in the question it is given here that the selling price of 12 pen is equal to the cost price of 15 pen. That means selling price of these 12 pence will be equals to the CP of these 15 pence, which is equals to rupees 15, because 1 pen cost is rupees 1. So 15 pen cost will be how much? CP will be how much? Rupees 15. So now you are knowing the cost price of 12 pen. Now you are knowing the selling price of 12 pence. Now we will calculate, since there is a profit, so now we will calculate the gain here. So gain will be how much? Selling price minus the CP, which is equals to rupees 15 minus 12, and that is equals to rupees 3 here. So that means the gain is how much? Rupees 3. And CP is how much? Rupees 12. Now we'll calculate the gain percent. Now we will calculate the gain percent. So as you know, gain percent is equals to gain upon CP multiplied by 100, and gain is 3 and the CP is 12 multiplied by 100. So that will give you 25% as the gain percentage. Now the next question is, Manoj purchased a video for rupees 12,000. He sold it to Rahul at a gain of 10%. If Rahul sell it to Rakesh at a loss of 5%, what did Rakesh pay for it? So in the question, 3 characters are there: Manoj, then there is Rahul, and there is Rakesh. Now in the question it is given that Manoj has purchased it at 12,000. He sold it to Rahul at a gain of 10%. And Rahul sell it to Rakesh at a loss of 5%. So now it is asking at what price Rakesh has purchased it. That means you have to calculate the selling price of the video for Rahul, or in other word, you have to calculate the CP of the video for Rakesh. So let's do it. So first of all, in the question it is given the cost price of the video is given to you 12,000. Now Manoj has purchased it for 12,000, then he sold it to Rakesh. So the selling price of the video for Manoj will be what? That will be, you have to calculate it here. The gain percent is given to you 10%. So you will calculate here the selling price of the video at a gain of 10% will be 100 plus gain percent upon 100 multiplied by the CP, and the gain percent is given to you 10%. So 100 plus 10 upon 100 multiplied by this 12,000. So when you will calculate, you will get here 13,200. So that means Manoj has sold it to Rahul this video at 13,200. Now Rahul has to sell this to Rakesh and he sold it at a loss of 5%. So now you have to calculate the selling price of the given video at a loss of 5%. Now for the next, means the second case of the question, now the CP of the video will be how much? 13,200. This will be the new CP. Because Rahul is the shopkeeper here now, and Rahul is going to sell it to Rakesh. So now how much money spent by Rahul, that will be the CP of this video now, and how much money will be paid by Rakesh, that will be the selling price of the video. So now Rahul purchased it at a cost price of rupees 13,200. That means the cost price of the video for Rahul is now 13,200, and Rahul sold it at a loss of 5%. Now we have to calculate the selling price of the video at a loss of 5% now. So what you will do? 100 minus the loss percent upon 100 multiplied by the CP. This formula we will use here. So 100 minus 5 upon 100 multiplied by the CP of the video is 13,200. So when you will solve, 100 minus 5 will give you 95. 95 upon 100 multiplied by 13,200. When you will solve, you will get the selling price of this video for Rahul will be 12,500, and this will be the money paid by Rakesh for that video. And this is only asked in the question that how much money was paid by Rakesh for that video. Now the next question is, a tricycle is sold at a gain of 15%. Had it been sold for rupees 108 more, the profit would have been 20%. Find its cost price. So what is the question? It is saying that if a tricycle is sold at a gain of 15%, had it been sold for rupees 108 more, the profit would have been 20%. So you have to calculate the cost price here. So let us consider that the cost price of the tricycle be rupees X. So let us do the question. In the question is saying that if a shopkeeper sold a tricycle at 15% profit, if he could have taken 108 rupees more, he could have got a profit of 20%. So now it is asking what is the cost price. So let us consider the cost price as rupees X. So the cost price of the tricycle will be rupees X now. Now let us calculate the selling price of the tricycle at 15% profit percentage. So selling price at 15% gain, let us calculate. So for that we will use the formula 100 plus gain percent upon 100 multiplied by CP. So 100 upon 100 plus 15 in bracket upon 100 multiplied by CP you have considered as X. So 100 plus 15 will give you 115 upon 100x. Bring it into lowest term. So this will be equals to 23 upon 20x. So we have calculated the selling price at 15% gain. Now according to the question, now let us calculate the selling price at 20% gain. So that will be 120 upon 100 multiplied by x using the formula when you will solve. So bring it into lowest term. This will be equals to 6 upon 5x. Now from when the selling price is 20%, from that when you will subtract the selling price at 15%, that will give you the extra money that the shopkeeper is earning. So the selling price at a 20% gain is 6 upon 5x. The selling price at 15% profit is 23 upon 20x. And the difference of these two selling price will be equals to the extra money that the shopkeeper will earn, that is 108. Now you solve it. After solving you will get the answer. X will be equals to 2160. That means the cost price of the tricycle is rupees 2116. Now the next question is that Pankaj sells 2 cycles for rupees 2376 each. It means the selling price of both the bicycles are given. Each bicycle selling price is given to you rupees 2376. On one he gains 10%. Means by selling the first bicycle he is gaining 10% profit. And by selling the next bicycle he is having a loss of 10%. Now it is asking his net gain or loss percent. So in the question what is given? The selling price of both the bicycles are given and the gain and the loss percentage is given to you. Now first of all, for calculation of gain or loss percent, what is required? You should know the gain or loss as well as you should know about the CP. Here the selling price is given. We have to calculate the CP. So what we will do, we'll calculate the CP of both the bicycles first according to the question, and then after we will calculate the net gain or loss percent. So let's begin the question now. So it is given that the selling price of each bicycle is rupees 2376. Now let's calculate the cost price of this bicycle when there is a gain of 10%. So when the gain is 10%, then let us calculate the CP. So the formula of CP is what? 100 upon 100 plus gain percent in bracket multiplied by selling price. So use the formula and solve it. You will get the CP here 2160, or you can find out the CP by using the formula which I told you. CP will be equals to selling price upon selling price percentage. Use the formula so you can directly calculate the selling cost price of both the bicycle. So on the first case the bicycle CP is 2160. Now let us calculate the CP of the next bicycle on which the shopkeeper is having a loss of 10%. So in the next case, he is losing 10% when he is selling the second bicycle. So let's calculate the CP of the next bicycle. So using the formula 100 upon 100 minus loss percent in bracket multiply by the selling price. So 100 upon 100 minus 10, and that will give you 100 upon 90 multiply by the selling price, which is equals to 2376. When you will solve, you will get the CP as 2640. Now let's calculate the CP of both the bicycle and the selling price of both the bicycle. So total CP we will calculate. So in the first case the CP was 2160, and the next case the CP was 2640. So the total CP is how much? 4800 here. So the total CP is 4800. Now let's calculate the total selling price also. So in both the case the selling price was 2376. So 2376 plus 2376, add it, you will get 4752. So the CP was how much? 4800. And the selling price is how much? 4752. So as you can clearly see, the CP is more and the selling price is less. That means there is a loss. So let's calculate the loss now. So 4800 minus 4752, subtraction you do, you will get the loss as 48. Now you will calculate the loss percentage. So you know the formula, loss percent is equals to loss upon CP multiplied by 100. Put the values of loss. So loss is 48 and the CP is 4800. Multiply by 100. When you will solve, you will get a loss of 1% here. Now the next question is, if the manufacturer gains 10%, the wholesaler dealer gains 15% and the retailer is gaining 25%, then what is the production cost of a washing machine whose retail price is given to you rupees 37,950? So as you know, there is a chain between the manufacturer, the wholesaler and the retailer. So manufacturer, in between the wholesaler is there, and then the retailer, and from the retailer the customers are purchasing. So it is given here that the manufacturer is gaining up 10% here by selling that washing machine to the wholesaler. Now the wholesaler is gaining 15% when he sold it to the retailer, and the retailer kept a margin of 25% and sold the washing machine at rupees 37,950. So now what is asking? What is the CP of that washing machine for the manufacturer? Means how much money the manufacturer invested in making that washing machine. So let us consider that the cost price of the washing machine be rupees X. Now we'll calculate. Here the profit of the manufacturer is given to you 10%. Now we will calculate the selling price of the washing machine for the manufacturer. So what will be the selling price? We will use the formula 100 plus gain percent is 10% upon 100, and the cost price we have considered as X. So 110 upon 100 X. We can cancel these zeros. So we are having 11 upon 10 X. This is the selling price of the washing machine for the manufacturer. Now for the wholesaler dealer, he is gaining 15% and we have calculated the CP as 11 upon 10x. Now selling price for the wholesaler dealer we have to calculate. Again we are knowing the selling price formula, 100 plus, what is the percentage here for the wholesaler? 15%. 15 upon 100 multiplied by the CP. So the CP is what? 11 upon 10x. When you will solve, you will get 115%. Solve it. 115 upon 100 you will bring into the lowest term. So this is the selling price of the washing machine for the wholesaler. Now the wholesaler sold it to the retailer. Now the retailer, this is the, now for the retailer the CP will be this, 11 upon 10x multiplied by 23 upon 20. This is the CP for the retailer and he is gaining a profit of how much? 25%. Now let us calculate the selling price for the retailer. So it will be, again you will use the same formula. Selling price is equal to 100 plus the gain percent upon 100 multiplied by the CP. So when you will solve, you will get 125% and the CP is 11 upon 10x multiplied by 23 upon 20. When you will solve it, you will get here 11 upon 10x multiplied by 23 upon 20 multiplied by 5 upon 4. 125 upon 100. When you have solved, you will get 5 upon 4 only. And now this selling price will be equal to the retail price of that washing machine. So equate it. After equating, now we will, as you all are aware how to solve the linear equation, so let's solve it. So the value of the washing machine will be how much? 24,000. That means the production cost of the washing machine is. Now homework. Complete exercise 11A in your maths copy. So hope everyone has understood the chapter. Now complete the work in your copies. Thank you all of you.